at this text. So here we can see that I am using the custom configurations with English language, and I am using pytextract.image2string function, which will extract the text from the image that we have already loaded. Here we can see that we have passed the image in this function and we have set the configuration as the custom configuration. Now let's run this and see the text if it is extracted or not. So here we can see that the text from the image, from this image, it is extracted, and we can see that here. Now next we will see how to remove irrelevant symbols or characters from the extracted text. Here we are using pytextract.image2string to convert the image, to extract the image text from the image. We are using the language equal to English, and we will pass the characters to remove in a string. Here you can see that I have passed exclamation, brackets, @ all that symbols that I don't want in my text, and it will remove that. So these symbols will be replaced with an empty string. Here you can see that I am running a for loop for character in characters to remove, and the new string will replace the character by empty string and then print that new string. I have made it as an exception handling, in which it will first try this, and if this not works, then it will get into exception and print the error. Now let's run this cell. So here we can see that replaced all the characters with empty spaces. Now we need to perform some OpenCV operations. So OpenCV is required when the images are complex. So now let's load the image in OpenCV. So here we have loaded the image in using OpenCV cv2.imread function. First we will convert this image to the grayscale. So converting into grayscale is important because the image becomes less complex to process, and it will have only two values, that are 0 and 1. The cv2.cvt color method, it is used to convert an image from one color space to another, and currently there are 150 color space conversion methods available in OpenCV. Let's run this cell and convert our image into grayscale. So here we can see that our image is converted into grayscale. Now let's move forward. The second step, and an important step, will be to remove the noise from the image, and generally for noise removal we use blur. So blur computes the median of all the pixels under the kernel window, and the central pixel is replaced with the median value. It is highly effective in removing noise. Let's run this cell and remove the noise from our image. So we've run this cell and removed the noise from our image. The next step would be, we'll perform the threshold transformation. So if a pixel value is greater than a threshold value, it is assigned one value, maybe white, else it is assigned another value, that is maybe black. This function is known as cv2.threshold. So the first argument is the source image, and it should be in a grayscale. So we are passing the grayscale image here in the threshold. We have created a function named thresholding, which will return the cv2.threshold of the image, and it requires a grayscale image. Let's run this cell and perform the threshold transformation here. Here you can see this is the output for threshold